Alrighty, hello everyone. Guten Tag. I'm making this video because a couple days ago it was Mozart's birthday, and I at first thought we would do a video on, oh, what does Mozart mean to you, or something along those lines. It kind of felt like a touchy-feely sort of thing. So instead I opted for something with a bit more indulgence, and that is some Mozart chocolate. You might have seen this at the store before, maybe at an international mart especially, but there are a couple Mozart chocolates that are available, and I thought we would take the time to try them out today, compare them, and see which ones I think are the best, and it's just my opinion, and have some fun. Yeah. So we've got two particular types here. They're both from this company called Reber. And the ones that you've typically seen are probably these Mozart balls. They're just these. How long have these been out? They've been out for close to 20 years, I would say. And they are, I think, dark chocolate filled with pistachio, marzipan, and this cream truffle. But when I was at a international mart recently, I saw that they actually had this thing in bar form as well. And not only that, they also had a different version. So we're going to compare those two. Again, the typical one has dark chocolate, and we all know what that is, filled with pistachio marzipan, which seems kind of weird because I was under the impression that marzipan is usually made with almonds. So is this like subbing out the pistachios, subbing out the almonds for pistachios, or is it almonds and pistachio marzipan kind of thing? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. And then cream truffle, which is further strange because, again, I was under the impression that a truffle is like the whole thing, and it's all like this as a whole. This ball as a whole would be a truffle. So a bit of confusion on that point. I assume they're just talking about the chocolate filling inside, but just trying to be a bit nitpicky. And on the cover of this one is, of course, Mozart. But this other one that I saw at the store has someone else on the cover. And it doesn't actually say, I don't think, on the cover or anywhere. But this is either Constanze or Mozart's sister, Nannerl. And I hope it's Nannerl. She doesn't get a lot of love, but talk about a really talented individual that was just like squashed because of her time and place and all that. Yeah, so the Nannerl version of this Reber chocolate, instead of being dark chocolate, it is milk chocolate. Small difference. This is also filled with the pistachio marzipan, whatever that is, and a hazelnut praline, which sounds very delicious. Praline meaning, I guess, just some sugary nut filled stuff. I'm curious to see whether or not this tastes anything like Nutella. Yeah, so with that, let's just dive right in. I've been talking too much. So we get a 3x5, 15 pieces in total. So this is looking pretty nice. It's got, let's see, it's got Mozart's face on some. It's got the Reber logo on others with, is that Salzburg has the name underneath? I don't know. We're not here to look at candy. We're here to eat candy, and it breaks off very nicely, which can be a difficulty with some of these separable bars at times. Yeah, lovely. So what does this taste like? Okay, so If you've ever had these Mozart balls before, one of the nice things about them is that there's a lot of pistachio inside. And whether or not you love or hate pistachio, I think it's nice that they give you so much. These little bite size, there's very little pistachio anything inside of them, surprisingly. But still, you get the overall taste, like the conglomerate taste of what the Mozart balls typically are. Anyways, I do wish though that it did have more of the pistachio. I think that would play into the texture of it a whole lot better also, because you do get the taste, but the texture is not as nice as the Mozart balls. Also, because they are fairly small and it's got to be encased in dark chocolate, the primary flavor that dominates is this dark chocolate, but you do get the notes of the pistachio marzipan and the cream truffle. It's just like creamy chocolate, but it's just dark. What are you gonna do? Okay, so there's that. Let's go on to the Nannerl chocolates from there. See if they are any different whatsoever. So, same 3x5 kind of setup here. Milk chocolate this time. And again, the big difference is in this one, it still has the pistachio marzipan in it, but it is milk chocolate and it has hazelnut praline as opposed to the cream truffle. I like that. So I wasn't expecting a whole lot of difference between these two, but surprisingly, there is a good enough difference between the two that one could establish a sort of preference between them. The milk chocolate versus dark chocolate helps enormously to create that dichotomy between the two. And the hazelnut praline is just light years different from the cream truffle, whatever that is. I still think that you could have more pistachio marzipan in this. That's probably just like the expensive component of this candy, which is probably why they don't have a lot in it. You can definitely taste the hazelnut praline effect. It really makes a big difference in this. So if you like Nutella or anything really hazelnutty at all, I think you'd enjoy these. Just having another, just to refresh my memory. And I think also the hazelnut helps to enhance what little marzipan flavor there is in these candies. I think the trouble with the small Mozart bar chocolates is that because they're encased in so much dark chocolate and the cream truffle doesn't help to accentuate the pistachio marzipan in any way, it just kind of gets lost, which is a real shame. But the milk chocolate and the hazelnut praline of the Nannerl variety, I think really goes a long way. So between the two, if I had to buy one bar, either the Mozart dark chocolate, cream truffle, pistachio marzipan variety, or the Nannerl variety of milk chocolate, hazelnut praline, and pistachio marzipan in the bar form, that is, I would probably go for the Nannerl. Just because I feel like you get more out of it in terms of taste and flavor. I'd be curious to see what the Nannerl variety would taste like in these sorts of Mozart ball truffle forms. Would it would be like too much hazelnut? Or would it be too overwhelming? I don't know. But for science, for the sake of science and experimentation, I'm gonna have a Mozart ball, just as a refresher. It's been a while since I've had one of these. Yep, exactly. A lot of pistachio in there, and marzipan. Yeah. If I had the choice between like a truffle, I might go for like the Mozart variety dark truffle. But again, if I had to go for a bar form, definitely the Nannerl variety of milk chocolate would be my preference. Um, yeah, so happy birthday, Mozart. It's great to celebrate with you. Um, and this was a lot of fun. So maybe next year we'll have to do something along these lines too. Yeah. So, Mozart, happy birthday. Happy 265. Make it a good one. Yeah. See you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoy. Later. Bye.